Hello dear student, welcome once again in B.Ed course 10703 Pedagogy of School Subject English. In this unit number 1, today we will see about another technique, that is pair or group work. Then pair and group work. Working in pairs or group is derived from the concept of cooperative or collaborative learning, which believes that learning is enhanced when two heads are better than one. Students are assigned activities in pair or groups. For example, you may give them exercises, then you may provide them solving puzzles, some topics for debate and elocution competitions, etc. Means when I and they interact with each other and work together as a team to complete those tasks. This is the main aim of assigning particular topic to the group or topic to the student so as to form the group, form the pairs, and because of this, we can make them more interactive with each other. So that you have to provide exercises, you have to provide them puzzles, some topics for debate, elocution, and extempore competitions. After that, we'll have to focus on what are the merits of this pair group or group work. The follows the communicative approach. When the two students come together, then there is communication. When the student becomes the part of particular group, then there is great chance of having better communication among themselves. So that by forming such type of group work or pair work, we can develop listening and speaking skill. In group, all students have to interact with each other. They have to share their ideas, their thoughts, and they have to take good care of each other. So that when there is group, there is speaking and there is listening. After that, by forming such type of groups, we can develop the cooperative learning skills. Means one person can't do anything. Likewise, one student can't learn everything at his level. When he becomes the part of group, then definitely he will learn collectively each and everything. Such type of cooperative learning skills can be enriched or developed. By having such type of pair work and group work, there is great chance of developing social skills and peer group interactions. When the student becomes the part of society, becomes the part of small groups, then some sort of social skills are inculcated. And so that such type of interactions are formed, and at student level, all social skills should be enriched or developed. So as to develop such type of skill, teacher has to arrange such type of activity in the classes while delivering particular content, and it is the need of era. After that, another merit is that it develops open-mindedness as students are patient and listen to and consider each other's opinion and points of view. When student knows themselves that we are counted one or we are expected one, so that they become much mature, they can develop their patience, they can take others' opinion for consideration, they can respect each other's opinion. It happens when there is formation of group. Then when the students come together, then there is formation of different ideas. If the problem arises, at that time all comes together to solve the problem or to suggest particular solutions on respective problem. There is sharing of knowledge as students help each other. So that cooperativeness, then helping to others, such type of feelings, such type of activities are automatically developed, and there is great chance of having active learning. Student become more active, he become more active in learning, more active in doing particular action, and he becomes more active in leading the others, so that it is suitable for checking evaluation results and discussions. Means how many students have really discussed on particular event, how many students have given their personal opinion, what was the scope given to each one, and whether they proved themselves as a member of group. These things are directly associated with the students when they are learning. But in group work and in pair work, there are also some limitations, or we may say that some demerits are also there. This method cannot be used for intensive learning of the unit. When you are about to teach particular unit to fulfill the objectives of teaching and learning, at the time this type of technique is not more effective, not suitable for very shy or reserved children. We do say that many students are there, they are shy in nature, they like to keep themselves so reserved from the others, and so that group discussion is not suitable for them. And sometimes another great demerit of it that it may lead to groupism. When we become the part of particular group, particular people, then some such type of ideology is automatically formed, and there is leadership, and there is a leader who every time expects from the followers to do as per his wishes, and all children in the group may not get equally fair chance to speak out or to participate. Sometimes it happens that if the few students are talkative in the group, they never allow other participants to speak up in the group, and sometimes it really creates problem when there is group discussion, then pair work, because equal chance should be given and equal opportunity for given to the every student. And these are the limitation of group work. So that as a student teacher or as a teacher, whenever you are there in the classes, as per the need of the time, as per the need of the content, you need to arrange such type of activity with positivity, with equality, and you need to enrich their communication skill. This is pair work and group work. Thank you for attentive listening.